This question from B4TOG. Do you have a bachelor's degree? If so, what is it? I have a bachelor's degree in computer science from the Georgia Institute of Technology. I am a ramblin' wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer, according to our fight song. My degree is in computer science, of which I have never in my life done professionally. I would be a programmer. I have programmed when I was 10 years old. I remember when I was 10 years old learning Pascal from a book. Pascal's a programming language, guys. I had a little PC, and I had a Pascal compiler, and I learned Pascal from a book. And if you wonder how much of a huge nerd I am and have been my whole life, picture 10-year-old Joshua Bardwell. What did I want to do with my time? Read a book about Pascal and then type Pascal code into a computer to learn how to code in Pascal. So I graduated high school and went to a guidance counselor. Like, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I was like, I like programming. And she said, cool, you should go to Georgia Tech and be a computer science degree. And I went, sounds good. I like computers. And I had a great time at Georgia Tech. I did get a degree in computer science. The hardest thing about that degree was that computers, like if you go to a trade school and learn programming, they'll teach you to program. But if you go to an engineering school and learn programming, there's all this theoretical shit that has no bearing on everyday life. And we had to take math classes that like math majors didn't have to take. Combinatorics, like set theory. For some effing reason, somebody decided that computer science majors had to take these crazy combinatorics classes. And it was the only class at Georgia Tech that so like, you get in the class and you start the class, and then about a third of the way through the semester is the drop date, where you can choose to drop the class and it won't be reflected on your transcript. And if you're like failing the class, you drop the class. I don't know if you get a refund for the class. I don't remember, but you drop the class. It doesn't affect your GPA. One of those computer science combinatorics classes was the only one I ever dropped because I was failing. Like I did not remotely comprehend the things that they were trying to teach me. In fact, I did really poorly in math all through college. The highest college math grade I got was Calc 1, where I got a C. Calc 1, I was like, okay, I see what I kind of got this. Calc 2, I got a D. Largely because everyone in that class failed, and then they graded on a curve. So I actually failed that class, but everyone else failed it too, and so I got put up to a D. And Calc 3, I got a D. And then we got into the crazy combinatorics bullshit, and I got Ds. I think my math GPA in college was a 2.0. My overall GPA was like a 3.2 or something, but my math GPA was like a 2.0. It was horrible. And but by the time I found out how bad it was, I was already several years in, and I decided to stick it out, and then I never looked back.